While the cameras portrayed perfection in the life of Maureen McCormick, the reality behind the scenes was far darker. Addiction, trauma, and personal battles followed her into adulthood, all hidden from public view. In this video, we're diving deep into 10 photos of Maureen McCormick that reveal the real story behind the fame. Number 10. Setting the stage. At first glance, 4-year-old Maureen McCormick might seem like any other child posing for a family photo shoot, but behind the scenes, something far from a normal child experience was brewing. As the only girl among 4 siblings, it would be easy to assume she received extra attention for that reason alone. However, her parents had other motives behind their actions. Right from infancy, they knew that they had a gem at hand and wasted no time preparing her for the spotlight. These early photo sessions weren't just keepsakes for the family album. They were her parents' way of preparing her for what was to come. By the time Maureen turned 6, her journey to stardom officially began when she won the San Fernando Valley Beauty Pageant. Claiming the top prize was just a piece of a large puzzle to her parents. Their real goal was to introduce the world to the future star, and their plan worked perfectly. Young Maureen caught the attention of talent agent Pat Domigan of the Jack Wormser agency, who was in the crowd and saw exactly what her parents had known all along. Number 9. Mattel's Barbie Girl. In 1964, at the age of 8, Pat helped Maureen step onto the national stage with a commercial for toy maker Mattel. Following the success of the commercial, Pat was also able to help Maureen bag 2 different parts in the hit ABC sitcom Bewitched. She also had guest appearances in shows like I Dream of Jeannie and My 3 Sons. Seeing that the young girl from their 1964 ad was starting to make waves, Mattel reached out again and this time wanted Maureen to become the face for their swap program for old Barbies. In the Twist and Turn Barbie commercial, she asked a question that had disturbed thousands of American girls and their parents.
But what do I do with my old Barbie?
Then, the narrator broke down the whole doll exchange program in a way that even children could understand. Eventually, in 1969, Mattel came calling for the 3rd time, but this time, it was not for a commercial. The toy makers were rebranding their Chatty Cathy doll, and they decided that Maureen's voice was the perfect match. In a matter of months, the new doll went across the country, and Maureen could be heard speaking through it, saying, "Please take me with you," and I hurt myself. Number 8. Being Marsha Brady. In this picture, Maureen was already a cast member of the Brady Bunch, which aired from 1969 to 1974, and this show essentially defined the rest of her career. After being the voice of Chatty Cathy, Pat used it as the perfect ticket to get Maureen on something much bigger. When hit sitcom Gilligan's Island creator Sherwood Schwartz started making plans for his new hit show, The Brady Bunch, he had to find 6 child actors. The 246 children who auditioned included 12-year-old Maureen, who bagged the role of the eldest daughter, Marsha Brady. The show became an instant hit due to their on-screen chemistry, as evident in the image. However, a lot was happening behind the scenes, especially among the children. Starting with Maureen and Eve Plum's regular squabble on set to Maureen's steamy fling with Barry Williams. She also had a crush on Robert Reed while she was involved with Barry. But then it turned out that Robert was gay. Despite the drama that occurred behind the scenes, the entire cast still managed to work well together. The TV family even released 4 albums and did an extensive tour. Number 7. Living the Hollywood Dream. The end of the Brady Bunch marked the beginning of trouble for Maureen. As seen in these pictures, she was deeply immersed in living the life of a celebrity and had transitioned from the lovely Marsha to Hollywood's hardest partier. Not only was she a frequent attendee at almost every party, but she also started using drugs. What caused this drastic change? Where did things go wrong? Well, her mother and one of her brothers battled mental illness, and her father also accepted a new religious faith, so in essence, she had lost her parents, the 2 supportive pillars who were always there to guide her from the start. Maureen's hard partying lifestyle was a way for her to escape from her distorted reality, but she could not keep it up for long because she eventually burned through all the money that she had earned. Now a celebrity junkie with no money, Maureen resorted to selling her body to her dealer, and as time went on, she found herself sleeping with more people than anyone would have imagined just for favors. This lifestyle will eventually cost her a significant career role. A day before she met with Steven Spielberg for a role in Raiders of the Lost Ark, she had her usual night out and arrived at the audition high. She didn't get the role for obvious reasons, but managed to appear on TV shows like Happy Days, Donnie and Marie, The Love Boat, and Fantasy Island. Her intense lifestyle made it hard to bag major roles. However, her saving grace came in 1981 with the release of the Brady Bunch's spin-off, The Brady Girls Get Married, in theaters. Maureen was still using, but hiding something as big as an addiction became increasingly complex, and the producers finally caught on to her. They could not drop her project since filming had already begun, so the producers wrote new rules for her character, including that she could not use a car. Number 6. The Perfect Man. This is a picture from Maureen's wedding to Michael Cummings, the man who changed her life. Even though Maureen appeared to be enjoying herself on the surface, deep down, she was utterly exhausted with everything. She wanted life to be simple, just like it was when she was little. She wanted to settle down and have a happy family. Luck finally shone on her when she crossed paths with Michael at a concert. Even though he did not notice her, she instantly knew that he wanted her, so she did her research on him. Upon learning that he was a regular churchgoer, Maureen also began attending services. She did everything she could to get his attention, and when he did, they immediately clicked and started dating. She tried working on her addiction, but then eventually relapsed. Thankfully, that didn't deter Michael, and he wanted to help her the best way he could. On March 16, 1985, they eventually got married, but things didn't go as planned. A year into the marriage, the couple had tried almost everything they could to help Maureen. From rehabs to therapy, they even had an encounter with the controversial Eugene Landy, who prescribed more pills for her as a way to help her fight her drug addiction. Of course, this treatment method did not help. It made things worse, so the couple finally got rid of Landy, and that was when she got sober. 4 years after their wedding, they welcomed their first child, and things were finally settling, or so they thought. Despite being clean, Maureen was battling severe depression and paranoia. It was so bad that one night, she almost leaped off a balcony, but luckily, Michael was there to stop her, and he comforted her as they sought medical help. Number 5. Country music. Many might not know, but Maureen McCormick ventured into music, and this is her album cover. There has been a decline in her acting career, so she moved on to Broadway, where she appeared in Grease as Rizzo. Since her brother had a recording label, he helped her create a country album in 1995. She wanted this project to stand out, so she gave clear instructions for the album not to have any association with the Brady Bunch. But the public relations company did quite the opposite. They attached a sticker to the cover that said, "Marsha, Marsha, Marsha." Despite the publicity stunt, the album received numerous negative reviews. Number 4. Family Feud. Amid a struggling acting career and a botched music debut, Maureen became drawn to reality TV, and in 2007, she made an appearance on Dr. Phil. In that episode, she revealed some family problems and talked about how she feared that her brother, Kevin, was going to hurt himself or their father. According to Maureen, Kevin was isolating their father from the rest of the family because he wanted their father's money for himself. She also claimed that the situation had affected her mentally. Number 3. The weight loss expert. Here is a picture of Maureen on a magazine cover now as a weight loss expert. Over the years, she had become overweight, but then she decided that she needed a change and signed up for the weight loss reality TV show Celebrity Fit Club. While on the show, she lost almost 23% of her initial weight, setting the record for the biggest weight loss percentage on the show ever. Number 2. Staying relevant. Loving the attention that she was getting, Maureen got on almost every reality TV show that had space for her. Starting with Gone Country, a show where she and others competed for a country music contract, she then launched her reality TV show Outsiders In, which captured her everyday life as she opened a bed and breakfast in Tennessee. Later in 2009, Maureen made a surprising appearance on Comedy Central's Celebrity Roast. Then, in 2015, she was invited to be a contestant on the show I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. She competed against athletes, presenters, and reality TV stars in the jungle with limited resources. Number 1. Grounded. This picture probably represents the biggest shakeup in Maureen's marriage. While she was on the show, she befriended Australian comedian Joel Creasy, and after the show, they decided to spend time together in Los Angeles. Nothing happened between them. Creasy took Maureen to a gay bar, but then she got drunk, and Michael was not happy about that. His wife was addiction-prone, and getting drunk was a risk that they could not afford, so he banned Maureen from seeing any of the contestants from the Jungle Survival TV show, referring to them as bad influences on her. And there you have it, 10 Maureen McCormick pictures with deep meaning. Whether you'll be checking out her latest reality TV show or not, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, what do you think about her career?